Alright, we are looking at another figure that has come out this year. The second 2025 figure I was able to get my hands on. Keep in mind this video is filmed back in, April. It's April, right? Yeah, I think it's April. I genuinely don't remember. So, this video is filmed mid-April. April 10th is when this video is being filmed. So, keep in mind, there's not a lot out at the moment. I was just able to grab what I wanted from the stores in my local area. Red Alert and Studio Series Devastation Optimus Prime. I wanted this guy because I'm probably never getting my hands on 86 Optimus. Like, that's just a fact. He is very expensive on the aftermarket, and I've never found him in stores. This guy, I did find in stores. But yeah, here he is. Let's take off his axe really quickly. Sorry if you can hear my dog chasing her tail in the background, trying to get my attention. Oh shit. I just realized there's another 2025 figure I got, but I'm not going to review it because it's Swapticons. I'm not going to review those guys. Those guys would not make a full video. I also got an alert that my phone is at 20%. Will my charger reach over here so I can plug it? I move my thing closer. Nope. Lower my camera and change the angle. Okay. This might just be how we're gonna have to do it for the moment. Here he is. Yeah, he's not perfect, especially in truck mode. As you can see, there's a gap right there. Why is my camera laggy? At least on my end recording. Anyway, and also this, but like, he doesn't look bad. Underside is pretty clean for an Optimus Prime. Yeah. It's your typical Optimus Prime fare. Doesn't have the gray stripe that he does in Devastation, but oh well. Oh well. And you can see these cel-shaded windows, which is really nice. For comparison, here he is with Legacy G1 Universe Optimus, which these two kind of look really good together in my opinion. Toy, tune, toy, tune, toy, tune, 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 toy. They're going for two totally different aesthetics. But, they both look pretty good. Here he is with SS86 Bumblebee, who is way too big. But they, unless they do core class, they're probably not going to make a Devastation Bumblebee, so this is probably the best we got. He's also lopsided. Whatever. And I'm not getting SS86 Devastator. I have a good Devastator once I swap out a part, or try to fix it, rather. But if you want to see how it'll scale with an SS86 Constructicon, here's my downscale of the Combiner Wars Bone Crusher, which, from the looks of it, all except for Long Haul and Mixmaster are basically going to be downscales of the Combiner Wars figures, so yeah. So this is probably how they're going to scale, I guess. And there's a big comparison that I am going to save for the end. So, like I showed you, the axe can store. There's a slot right there, tab right there. And yeah, he doesn't come with a gun or anything. He does come with another accessory that I will show you in robot mode, which kind of makes me think he is supposed to be kind of like what this guy is. A cheaper alternative to a relatively expensive product. You sacrifice scale, but, it is cheaper but fulfills a similar purpose. This guy is that to Missing Link. I feel like this guy was made to be that for SS-86, which I think is why they didn't add the stripe. Because this is not entirely just Devastation Optimus, it is also a stand-in for 86 Optimus if you couldn't afford him. But you want a Toon-styled Optimus. I think that's what happened. Anyway, let's get down to transformation. So, you can just bring the feet up, bring the heels up, take the wheels, flip them in, which, yeah, are still seen in robot mode, but it's not that big of a deal. Unhook the gas tanks and bring them in, split the legs, and then just bring them down. And I'm going to have to unplug my phone so I can bring the camera up and show you guys the rest of this. Oh, well. Meaning I can actually, do this properly. Without, tilting the table and everything, so. After that, you're going to want to unhook the arms from the bumper. Bring them out. You're going to, Optimus Prime the arms, bring them out. Bring the hands up. And then you're going to come back here, take the sides, bring them back. Take the grill, push it in. Close those up. Rotate the waist. Bring the wheels up. And then, you're going to want to flip the trailer hitch in. Then, the last thing we're going to want to do, bring up the head. So, bring it up. You might have to fold this piece back down, because it does like to come with him. And rotate it. There you have Devastation Optimus in robot mode, which I do quite like. Sorry, I paused and plugged in my phone so I could transform my comparisons. Which we will get to here in a minute. So, first off, that's a nice Toon-accurate Optimus head. He's a little curved right here. Yeah, even the wheels aren't that noticeable, honestly. Yeah, he is very, very Toon-accurate. Until you see the wheels, but, Toon Optimus did not have any visible wheels. Where the fuck are they supposed to go on a deluxe figure? I don't mind it. But, yeah. Accessory-wise, he has his axe, which looks like it's constantly in motion. He can hold it, which is nice, swoosh. Swoosh, swoosh. Or you can actually store it. See, there's some, gaps right here. The tab can slide into them. And you can store his axe. Accessories, the smokes axe are separate in the box. So, technically they're accessories, but the best accessory, well, best or worst, depending on your view, is if you open it up, you get a Matrix, which is, unpainted. Damn it, Hasbro, you were doing so good. No, it's unpainted, but given, what the rest of the toy accomplishes, I'm okay with it. I can just paint it myself. It is molded. Focus, camera. Camera, focus. It is molded very well. Someone even pointed out there's molding on the inside in case they did this as a transparent piece, apparently. Apparently if you pop these windows out, there's also molded in detail under them. Almost like they were meant to be transparent. Oh, before I close it up, so you can see there's tabs on the side of the Matrix. There's slots in Optimus's hand. And he has a slight butterfly joint in his arms. So, if you want, you can have him hold the Matrix, which is freaking cool. And another reason I think this guy is supposed to be a, you know, budget-friendly stand-in for 86 Prime. Because I don't think Devastation Optimus ever used the Matrix. Yeah, so that's cool. Anyway, I need to run through things quickly because my phone is about to die. Yeah, just open up. Yeah, there's some nice detail in there. And one thing I do love is that the actual grill becomes his abs. That is an art that has been lost on Optimuses lately, but... articulation. The head spins. You get minimal wiggly-waggly, minimal up and down, unless you use this plate, which makes Optimus look like he's wearing a turtleneck when he looks up. Arms do rotate on a ball joint. This is a ball joint. Just for rotation. And just a little bit of a, you know, back and forth. But you do get a little bit more forward with this joint. That can also go back. He can go up. Bicep rotation. 90 degrees of bend at the elbow. Wrists can swing inwards for transformation. Waist is... It can rotate, but it is hampered by the wheels. If you want, you can bring the wheels down. And, you know, that unrestricted waist motion, but, you know. They're also on a hinge. That's not really useful, but, you know. Legs can kick forward, that far. Backwards, that far. Outwards, that far. He has a below or above the knee rotation. He has 9 degrees of bend at the knee. Ankles, and the toes can move down if you want. So yeah, this guy is quite posable. Not the most posable thing in the world, but for a, you know, deluxe figure with this amount of tune accuracy and stuff, I can't fault it. Comparisons. G1 Optimus with G1 Optimus. Bumblebee, who is still short. This is like movie-verse Prime and Bumblebee scale, but you know. Here he is with the downscaled Bone Crusher. I think he'll be the same size as the 86 Bone Crusher, so. Now, I did mention there would be another big comparison. And I did also say, I'm not going to get 86 Devastator. So, I have to have a Devastator for him to, you know, fight, and... Ugh, here he is with my knockoff, my NBK knockoff of Generation Toy Gravity Builder. That is the scale I want my Devastator and Optimus to have. Yeah, that looks fucking cool. But yeah. So guys, if you enjoyed this video, leave a like, comment down below, subscribe, and I will see you all next time. Bye!